Chrysalin, Sledgeum, and Shadow are now in the show, and Athena is scared of dogs? I am Haru Ren. Welcome to my review of episode 2 of Evolution. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now, but if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Evolutions episode 2. The first part is Lia and Riot. Lia says they've been there for 5 days and that their roommates are driving them crazy. Except for a Jeep, because apparently his roommate is nowhere to be seen. Okay, maybe it's not lightning. The Awesome Brawlers meet Chet Shipman, voiced by Landon Norris, who actually voiced Chester previously. Chet is an arrogant, spoiled by daddy rich kid that comes from a powerful family that looks and talks down on people with less resources than him. And he's studying at the academy to be a strong brawler. Oh, come on! Is every antagonist in this season Chaz Princeton? I like how after Chet's introduction, we have a scene with Riot right after that, quickly registering to the audience the similarities but differences between the two. While Chet and Riot both come from rich families, Riot struggles to learn because of her age and so requires Jenkins to be with her all the time, while Chet already was handed all the resources he needed previously and now thinks himself superior to everyone else, even Riot. While Riot does flaunt her riches openly, she at least doesn't talk down to others to make them feel smaller, unlike Chet, who thinks he's untouchable because he has money and is part of a powerful family.
Elemental power becomes stronger when Brawler and Bakugan share the same wavelength.
Professor K here, voiced by Hayden Finkelstein, gives information about the functions of elemental power. You know, I actually like how they are doing this, having a character observing the power of a new ability and relaying that information to the students and in turn to us at least gives us some explanation and lore towards understanding how elemental power and summoning nanogons work, especially since it plays well into what happens later. Though using an image of Blitzfox being Drago, really trying to embarrass one of your students like that? After Chet teases Riot for not knowing an answer, Riot runs away, but Lia comforts her. I guess Lia forgave Riot for all the times Riot tried to sabotage the Awesome Brawlers, stole her Bakugan, and even destroyed a USB stick with videos of Lia's dead father, but I won't judge. So Lia challenges Chet to a battle, and Chet makes it a 2v2 battle. Turns out Chet's new Bakugan is Warrior Will, also voiced by Hayden Finkelstein, putting on his best Macho Man Randy Savage voice for Warrior Will, and I'm all for it, it's great.
Oh yeah!
We actually see quite a few new Bakugan in this fight. Chet uses Darkus Serpilius, China has Ventus Sectonoid, wonder where Barbatro went. But Warrior Will really looks the most detailed out of everyone here. I have no idea why Chet was hanging around Chet in the first place if he didn't want to be involved in this fight, but it's pretty funny since Chet's voice actor voiced Chad's old tag partner. They don't even try to hide it either, their names are really similar. Somehow Chad and Warrior Will are able to summon a Nanogon, Nano Blade or something. I don't think that's a real Nanogon yet. Leah and Pegatrix block Sectonoid from being hit. They both vow to protect Riot, and with the emotional wavelength in sync, they summon Nano Chrysalin to make a comeback, and hey look, it's Gary! Though Riot summoning Sledgeum from out of nowhere seems out of place for me. Sectonoid just disappears and Sledgeum just appears right there. After all the abuse that Riot has taken this episode, it would have been nice to give her at least a moment. Leah and Riot win, and Riot finally understands the concept of drawing out elemental power, though this fight she seems more in sync with Leah instead of Sectonoid, but I digress, and Leah and Riot become friends. The next part is Lightning's place. Athena is out for a run and sees Lightning sleeping on the ground.
Stop there! Don't take another step closer!
Athena, turns out, is afraid of dogs. Well, that is quite the weakness, albeit a funny one. Athena reports Lightning to Mr. Barnstaple, voiced by James Andrews, even though where Lightning sleeps has no effect on anyone whatsoever, but she dislikes the Awesome Brawlers, so being a tattletale is not out of the question for her.
I am Mr. Barnstaple, the school's chief maintenance and sanitation engineer.
This is just a fancy way of saying you're a janitor, dude. In no way does that make you a rule officer. I really wonder why they let a dog enroll in this academy, though. If you sign up to have a dog to be enrolled, you'd think that means you accept the dog acting like a dog. And I don't know why Athena would be reporting Lightning to the janitor instead of the headmaster anyway. It's kind of dumb on her part.
You'll have to catch us first!
Get back here!
Athena, if you're scared of dogs, probably it's best not to chase after one. I can already tell that this is one of those humorous episodes, and I gotta admit, I am kinda having fun watching this. So, after being chased around for a bit, Mr. Barnstaple and Lightning have a battle, and Mr. Barnstaple uses Pyrus Tauronoid. I don't know about you guys, but the core Bakugans used in the show just ain't doing it for me. Maybe because I'm too used to the Ultras. The battle itself is not bad, but James Andrews' delivery during the battle is a little bit awkward.
Tauronoid, toss him now! Hello, burst!
But we see the conflict in this battle. Mr. Barnstable finds discipline and rules would keep the students at their best, but Lightning says freedom is when he is at his best. Really good clashing of different philosophies, even though the position Mr. Barnstable is in doesn't really fit the narrative, but come on, at the end of the day, from his own job description, he's pretty much the janitor. Now even Athena understands where Lightning is coming from, and Lightning and Howlkor manage to summon Nano Shadow, not the Hedgehog. Shadow manages to paralyze Toronoid, and Howlkor finishes off with Platinum Thunder. The first time Platinum is mentioned in the show, and it's not in evil form. And Mr. Barnstable agrees to let Lightning sleep wherever he wants, and Lightning turns out is Athena's roommate. Oh, the instant comeuppance. So that was Bakugan Evolutions Episode 2. Let me know what your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This episode was pretty decent. We get relationship and even character development for China, Riot, and Leah. We got to see some new Bakugan and Nanogons, new characters, and the lighthearted humor in the second part doesn't feel that misplaced. The animations were pretty good. I really enjoy using Professor K as a way to transmit information to the audience. That's a nice touch. Though apparently during the lightning battle, apparently Mr. Barnstable is channeling elemental energy and that's how Toronoid is really strong or something. So is elemental energy a natural flowing thing as well as a gateway for Nanogon summoning? Still going to need more info on that, especially given all the redesigns that the Bakugan have. But for an episode 2, this was not bad, so I'll give this a Baku good. Thank you for watching this review of Evolutions. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!